So what we're going to do first, and there's a little difference when you get to varsity level. There's first team and second team all league awards. The coaches get together, and this year it was a lot of coaches because our conference is changed. But the coaches get together and they vote on second team all league, first team all league. There's a defensive player of the year, offensive player of the year, and an MVP of the league. So our only our league games, right? So those were 8 games, and based on what you do as a player is recognized for those 8 games. So luckily for us, when you do well, you tend to get more first team, second team league awards. So we're going to start off with our second team all league freeway league certificate. This player, I'll describe it as again, like Coach Jack said, a fairly quiet player. I think off the field and even on the field, a little quiet, you would say, but tough as nails. Grew as the season went on, and by the time we got to league, I think it was pretty settled that this player had grown in confidence. People knew that if we had a free kick within 50 yards from the goal, she could probably score on your goalie. And it's an amazing attribute. It's a bigger kick than I have. But not just that's a high level attribute that she has, but also just being an amazing center defender. And she, like I said, she grew in confidence, strong in the air, and then she started to talk more in practice, started to coach her teammates in practice, and again, heck of a season for this girl, and definitely an amazing league season for her as well. Second team all freeway league, Sophia Gallagher. So this next player for second team, I already told the story earlier, but this girl lays her body on the line for the team. And all she cares about is winning, whatever it needs to be. So if I ask her to play right wing back, she'll play right wing back. If I ask her to play attacking mid, she'll play attacking mid. Forward, whatever it is to help the team win, she will do that. And as she showed against Newport Harbor, when you get a head square into your nose, she was willing to lay it all on the line for her team. And then I was like, man, I don't know if we're going to have her for the next game against Mater Dei. And the next practice she shows up, her eyes are like, raccoon eyes already starting to get there. And there wasn't a single discussion of like, oh, are you going to be able to play? She's like, I'm playing. I'm playing. And she had a mask already. I don't know where she got the mask from. She had the mask already.
And she threw it off.
And this kid's just a gamer. She's just a gamer. And these are the type of players I love to coach. Second team, all freeway league, Kinsey Krause. All right, another second team award. This player, and again, there's a lot of the girls that what they talk about in terms of chemistry and fighting for the team, and we talked about this in our mentality training. I went to one at the end, but what they were quickly realizing that all the girls they wanted what's best for the team. And this player, she's all about that. And she gets stuck in on tackles, probably one of the better slide tacklers that I've seen. She's lost, she's had a lot of scabs on her knee from all the slide tackling because no one's going to get by her. And offensively, amazing goals. She scored a crucial goal against Cyprus when there were moments where we were struggling to score, as Coach Jack would say, where we're like, how are we not winning this game by more? But we were an amazing defensive team, and we just needed a couple players to pull out some amazing offensive moments for us. And like I said, these are the type of players that make this program what it is. Second team all league, Riley Pacheco. Okay, we're gonna move on to first team all league. So, as I mentioned, 8 games. We played Cyprus, we played Yorba Linda, we played
Cream.
Thank you, La Habra, and we played Cream. Thank you. It was a lot of games. It was a lot of games. But as I mentioned, they were tight games, and we needed someone to come through and score a crucial goal, create an offensive spark, even though sometimes maybe our rhythm wasn't great. And this player seemed to come through. And against La Habra was a perfect example. La Habra away, and the varsity parents that were there, you know how bad that ref was. He was one of the worst. There's no refs in here, right? Okay. I don't need it. Yeah, Chris was, Chris. I don't need another red card this year, but he was bad. I'll just say that. We felt like everything was going against us, and we were struggling in the second half, but this player kind of sometimes was left on an island to try to make some magic happen. So first team, all league, Caroline Hicks. All right, and as I mentioned, our defense was amazing this year, and a lot of tight games, 1-0 wins. And for that to happen, you need to have a shot stopper that provides confidence to your defensive unit. And look, it's pretty simple. This is probably the best goalie I've ever coached. Boys or girls, it doesn't matter. The team feels different, and I'm sure the players, when she's on the field, the confidence grows, and she's just a next level player. She's a captain, first team all league, Julia Fitzgerald. Okay, another first team all league award. This player on the ball class, and you know, soccer, there's athleticism required, of course. Certain positions, you gotta have some athleticism to start. And especially like an outside back, you're like, coach, I don't really like to run a lot. Well, you're probably not gonna play outside back, right? It requires a lot of running. But this player, she brings technique, offensive mind that maybe only matches Coach Manny, right? But we always joke about how this player is like, man, I would love to play with that kid. Like if I could go back and play, I'd want to play with her and have her be on the ball and find me so I could score a goal. But she did that. She would be the person that had the pass that led to the goal, the assist, or the assist to the assist, as we say it in soccer. And she still does a pretty good shot play. I don't know if she knows what that means, but again, amazing technique in terms of control and vision, and a brilliant offensive mind on the field. First team all league, Ado Bros. Okay, another first team all league. This is what happens when you win, folks. There's a lot more awards. Coach Manny was like, these envelopes feel heavier than years prior. Yeah, we won. We won a lot. So you get more patches, more awards. This player, season in the beginning was tough. She was injured, and we had some conversations. And coming back from any injury is a challenge, but she wanted to play so bad and compete for the team. I'm sure it was really hard for her. But once she came back, our team dynamic changed and made us even stronger. She was kind of the fortress in the middle, defensively, dictated our play offensively going forward. Strong in the air, physical presence, super athletic. I've told her this a few times, and I've told my daughter this, I go, hey, if you get to high school and you play like that girl, I'm not gonna say one word to you. I'll be happy. I won't say any critiques, nothing. Because that's how this girl plays. And first team all league, Sophie Punchline. Okay, another first team all league. They're like, whoa, we've never had these many before. Okay, first team all league. I mentioned defense, I believe, was our strong suit, team defending, working together as a unit, double teams. But this player I felt was kind of a cheat code for us. I remember, it wasn't league, but I remember specific moments against Villa Park at Gray Park, and we were winning. Villa Park, I love to dig into Villa Park, by the way. I can't stand Villa Park, but they were suffering, and they're like, well, let's throw this fast girl up top and see if she can do something. And we're like, they're putting a track star up top. We have a track star too, and her speed is next level, and it, like I mentioned, it creates a calmness with the team, knowing that any long ball, any through ball, this girl's gonna get to it first. And not only with her speed, but also her calmness to control the ball, to find her teammates, to drive us going forward. She was strong in the air, and a heck of a leader in the back as well. She grew a lot as a leader this year. First team all league, Ashley Backhouse. Okay, so as I mentioned, there's first team, second team all league, and then there's voting that goes on for MVP, offensive player of the league, and defensive player of the league. Again, these awards, 8 league games. We played 20 something games, I can't remember, but these awards are for 8 league games. So we got a couple awards. Me and Coach Manny nominate. Coach Manny had some fun moments with the other coaches. It's always interesting. It's always interesting the egos when 6 coaches sit at a table or 5 coaches, and then they're like, "Well, my kid, and then all."
The stories get good.
Yeah. People say stories, and they got stats and all that stuff. But we were fairly confident. We had some girls that at least deserved to be nominated, and I think the ones that we nominated got resounding votes for these awards. So I mentioned her before. Standout defensive player for us, defensive player of the Freeway League, Ashley Backhouse. Okay, and I mentioned this player as well. When you win a Player of the Year award, you're usually also first team all league. But this player, when we threw her name out there, it was like, oh yeah. They were like, the coach was like, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that was who? The number? Yeah, okay. And that's always nice as a coach. You just say the number, say the position. They're like, yeah, that girl was a problem for us. And super athletic, crazy pace, and well, yeah, I guess I could say it now. I was going to save it for later, but the golazo of the year against Mater Dei, Caroline Hicks, offensive player of the league. if parents, you want to come take pictures, this is for all league. If you want to take pictures now, and then we'll go into our all season or whole season award.